Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. We were back again to talk about the news that happened yesterday. And look who we have with us, folks. We have Justin aboard. He's all
Yeah,
kicks
Justin.
and giggles, ready to rock and roll.
Hey! Sorry.
He's a little excited today, folks.
I
We all
am.
know.
I am very excited. You guys have questions for me, don't you?
We may, but
Or you may not. Oh, by the way, this is a Mexican drink. It's very good. It's pop. You can get it for your kids. It is not alcohol, Andy.
okay then. But I don't know if you folks saw the last video. It's on Facebook. It's on
I did.
YouTube. We're gonna talk about that. Andy, let's roll with it, buddy. What you got to say about yesterday and what we witnessed today and everything like that? That's
All right. So yesterday we did unearth that the Minnesota Northern Lights are looking like they're not going to be here for the 26-27 season. We did see that at another platform, Ice Cats Nation. Today, Gary Ryan from Thumb Fed Flash gave us our flowers on releasing that, but a little bit of the credit goes over to Ice Cat Nation as well, Mr. Gary Ryan. So make sure throw their name on in there too. I know we verbalized it; they typed it. On another note, yes, we have seen many posts today. Actually, Gary Ryan did a video on some of the hiccups that the Minnesota Northern Lights have ran across. Go over there, Fedley Flash. Check that out on any of his social media platforms. Very good video. Goes a little bit more in depth than what we did. Also, the podcast for the Binghamton Black Bears, Bobby Howard, made a fantastic post today reminding us fans and everyone else in the league just what this means to the players and how we should react. Takes a lot to get to where they're at, first, second place, going into the semifinals. Just to make the playoffs, it's a big deal. Getting this far in the playoffs is a huge deal as well. He did happen to share a couple photos from last year's line. You can see us looking very heartbroken. In those photos, you can see the celebration going on with the Binghamton Black Bears. That's one great thing about playoff hockey, because at the end of it, you get to see that handshake line. It's all love. There's friends on each team, a couple close players that conversate all the time, actually. Not going to name names. Awesome to see. That makes hockey the unique sport that it is. Go ahead, somebody else with that. It's just a big deal there. I thought I should get that one out there. Bob Howard, Power Play Post Show. The amazing show that you put on. You hit the nail on the head with how hockey should be viewed. And I'll turn that over to Justin or Richard for some comments.
Go ahead, Richard.
I agree with Bob. It's one of them things. We got rivalries amongst the league, but Port Huron and Binghamton Black Bears is a rivalry brewing, and it's going to keep brewing until it erupts. It might already have erupted, but this is what Bob said. Friends and friends will shake hands, buy each other beer at the end of the day. Friends and rivalries in the stands. Hey, bro, let's go get a beer. You guys earned this. You guys play your asses off. That's why we may give Bob crap. He may give us crap. But at the end of the day, I'm 99% sure if Bob Howard was at McMorran Arena, he would buy all three of us a round of beers.
Yeah, not before I made sure to come over and greet him with friendly banter, and of course, a nice beverage for him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. We might give each other grief. He might give us grief about Port Huron, the style of play. We may do the same thing, but at the end of the day, we're gonna have a nice cold beverage.
Yep.
That's it. That's why this sport's so magical.
Yes, sir. That's what really takes it into today's game too. It's going to be intense. It's going to be a long fought battle. Kept them within one on Thursday night. It's a hard thing to do. Not too many people can do that to the Black Bears. Going into their arena where they're undefeated tonight is going to be one hell of a feat for our boys. But if any group can do it, it is this guy, this group, and it's the leadership core. Chris Paul and Matt Graham, Alex Johnson, they made roster moves all season, get us to where we're at now, which is an amazing thing. It is a real We say it every podcast, folks. It's a brotherhood in that once you walk into them doors. Even with the fans, we get emotional. We may say things that we don't mean, but at the end of the day, we respect the sport. We respect the athletes. Even if we're getting the double birds from going off the ice, hey, it happens. Nobody's going to send in lewd gestures and all that crap. Screw that. That's part of hockey. If I tell you you suck, you have every right to go tell me to F myself.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
It's hockey. Way too many people. That's where the whole player safety gets way crazy on that. If you're sitting there getting bannered for 60 minutes by a group of fans like Section 9 or Section 24, and you expect them not to tell you to go F yourself or do a couple motions towards their crotch, it happens, man. It's hockey. We need to go back to 90s style hockey where if that happened, two fans want to go outside, fight, then we shake hands after. Or if a player says, come on down here, the answer is the call, the fan does. Beat their ass. It happens. It's what makes this sport magical because at the end of the day, we can look and go, oh, dude, you got me.
And here's a case of beer for you.
Yeah. You bastard. You knocked me out. This is bullshit.
Justin, go on.
I think Andy said everything he had to say. Took the words right out of my mouth there.
I mean, it's how it should be. I mean, this sports became so soft and watered down, even to the point to where some of the security forces don't know how to do their job correctly. It's like, come on.
On top of that, Andy,
said mean things. Oh, you gotta go. Yeah, but you put your hands on someone. Good call.
So I know I wasn't here yesterday. I know Andy covered some of my notes there. Thank you, Andy.
Of course, Justin.
Richard, thank you for giving me a shout out, saying you missed me in the beginning of the podcast. I miss you too. I miss you too, Andy. Don't worry. Anyways, what do you guys have questions for me from yesterday? I mean, I really didn't get to watch it all. So,
how was work?
Sucked. I don't know. You guys covered the game yesterday, right? I'm just gonna touch on that. Andy, you know how I thought about that. It was goalies. Goalies all day.
Do you think tonight's gonna be the same?
No. I think it's gonna be all defense. And I want to go with a little statement that I've always lived by. Defense wins championships. And it's gonna be what defense wants it more, I guess. I mean, obviously the goalie's gonna be there, right? Cooper's gonna stand on his head. I'm not gonna say anything about the score. Don't ask me about the score because after only losing 1-0, I told everybody I can't be mad about that. I can't.
Nope.
I can't. I can't be mad.
We just need to tighten up on our defense. I mean, the only reason why that got in there is because our defense wasn't tight and they were on a power play. We were down a man. They got a loose one in front, and we couldn't do nothing with it. There were three jerseys standing down instead of taking their man.
I can tell you this much. It was only 1-0 because it was a fluke goal. And I'm just going to say it to the Bears. It was a fluke goal. No shots fired to anybody that's a bingo fan. Okay. No shots fired, but it was a fluke goal. I watched the game again over today. It was a fluke goal. I mean, you got two guys in front of the goalie, and he just kind of – I'm sorry. It's luck. It's luck there. You just slap the puck one-handed, and it goes in the net. That's pure luck. There's not a lot of guys in any league that can just slap the puck one-handed. Andy, come on.
I agree, 100%. But isn't every goal luck? There's some skill behind it, but at that point, it's just
it is. And I give the Black Bears their flowers. They have a good core group of guys. Okay, this is a lot for me to say because, well, I don't like saying it.
But ain't over, and you want to cheer.
Exactly. But I do want to say one thing. Andy, you know what I'm going to say. Richard, you know what I'm going to say. You guys couldn't score 5-on-5.
We couldn't do. We did the same thing.
Well,
we couldn't score on 5-on-4.
We had chances, and I think the Prowlers going into this game tonight need to tighten those chances up. You need to pepper the goalie. Timmy, whatever you want to call him, you're a hell of a goalie, dude. You're a hell of a goalie. I would buy the guy a beer. I won't celebrate if you win the cup, but I will buy you a beer because you're a hell of a goalie.
No, bring that up. Like Thursday night when they were in the prayer circle, what I thought was intriguing was they're doing the prayer circle. Cooper's praying. Tomei's in the circle too.
Tomei's always in the circle, though. That's the thing
Tomei's
with the
always in the
Prowlers.
circle. Correct.
With the Prowlers.
Well, I like how he stood up and tapped Cooper on the shoulder.
He did. He
I
shook
don't
his
know
hand.
what they said, but that's awesome. to see that.
Those two goaltenders, and I don't care what team you root for, you can disagree with our podcast all you want. Those two goaltenders, if there was an end of the year goaltender award, that would be a tight race. I mean, even if it was goaltender MVP and it went to Reed Cooper, I think Tomei would be like, you earned it.
Yeah, either one of those. I mean, they're outstanding goalies that do their job for their team. That's why at the beginning of just before the playoffs, when they brought Connor McAnanima back, that blew my mind. I was worried that rookie was going to get slapped in the face. And I can say this, I'll give Sherwood his flowers on that. Good job sticking with the guy that got you there. Connor McAnanima, nothing against you. You did open a mean door on Thursday, and you chirp with the best of them. I got a few good ones from you, and you got a few from us. But brother, I'd move on. Honestly, go up to the SP. You did decent up there.
You know,
Tomei's going to be goalie one.
The thing about Connor is you should have never came back. You were doing a hell of a job in the SP. I don't know why you came back. I really don't. Yeah, maybe because it's your home team or whatever. You won two cups for them. That's great.
Two MVPs.
It's Tomei's net now. It's Tomei's net. It's not yours, Connor. Sorry, I'm going to put it out there. It's not Connor's net anymore.
Nope. They moved on from him, and that's not a bad thing. If he wants to stick around and be goalie too, that's a great goaltender combination. I mean, now we've got three of them. We got Cooper, we've got Huber, and we've got Dyson Skinner. I mean, either one, Huber or Skinner could be a solid number two backup Cooper. It's a great way to go. Once again, though, as we've seen who was dressed on Thursday, it was Bailey Huber, which that's going with 1 and 2 that's been there all year that got you to where you're at.
Yeah. Ride the people that got you there. Ride the team. Ride the core group that got you.
Well, that's playoff hockey. You can't put, I hate to say it this way. If I'm a coach and let's say, Andy, you got me to the playoffs all year. Richard, sorry, I'm not putting you in. I can't. I mean, the guy that got me there earns the right to be in that all playoffs. Now, going back to something I heard on a podcast today saying that the Black Bears don't intentionally hit goalies. I could say they don't all year, but I think Cooper is a threat to the Black Bears.
100%. And as far as the not intentional, I'll play the devil's advocate. Yates, okay, we'll say he couldn't stop. But if that wasn't the case and there was malicious behind that, instant karma got him. Hate to see anybody hurt, but if you're going to run him, you should eat a goalpost on your neck. I hate to say it like that. Wish him the best. Hope he's doing well. I'll leave that at that. But Sargis, you're telling me he didn't see Cooper's head there? You're telling me he could not adjust? It is what it is there. But it shows what kind of quality that we have. Because have we had the opportunity to do the same thing? We've had numerous opportunities to make a statement back. You touched ours, we're going to touch yours. We did not. Hats off to Paulin for that. I give him a lot of credit. See, that's where I would never make a good hockey coach because you touched ours, I'm hurting yours. That's old school hockey.
Yeah.
New school hockey, you got to protect the goalies. I mean, anybody that's any issues, they've always handled it. This is one where I'm thoroughly shocked that we did not handle and the eye for an eye. But it is a good thing that we did not because we lost player for a large suspension. Being at we're the most penalized team in the league. It's Ben Brockway on the bench up there. He's the most penalized person, I believe. Wait, no, I think Parsons did top him. So I retract that statement, caught myself in that one. But it's a style of play. The people that draw them penalties are always going to get called for it, unfortunately, even in the playoffs. But that's one thing, like I commented on yesterday, the style of playoff hockey where these refs are letting everything go. That is how it should be done. If something needs policed, the players will do it themselves. Somebody don't want to answer the bell, then Stripe get involved a little bit. But until that point's reached, you just keep this game going. Puts on a fantastic product. The speed, the agility, the power is all coming out. That's one thing that those three topics right there is something that we need to demonstrate tonight to be able to do that feat that no one else has done in the Fed during the playoffs in the Vision Veterans Memorial Center or Arena is beat the Black Bears in their house. That's a struggle, but our team can do it.
I think it's respect.
Yep.
I think it comes down to respect. I think if you have enough respect, respect. I'm looking for another word there, but I'm not feeling it. But if you're looking respect. Hey, I respect you enough not to do that. You did it to me. I'm not going to do it to you. It's kind of one of them things. It's a handshake, a mental handshake per se.
It's almost like the nod to say, "Okay, we'll give you that. We're not going to step to that level. We don't need to step to that level, but don't let it be a serious one again." Like we seen Cooper on Thursday. A couple people got too close. He put him down. That's how it should be. Cooper policed his own crease. That's how it should be.
Did anybody rewatch the game besides me?
I did not rewatch it.
Richard?
No.
Okay. Well, I would like for you guys to watch Matt Graham's first intermission interview. I thought it was a very intense. It was. I mean, it came down to what I didn't like about that interview, and it wasn't with Matt Graham or Brady or it was that the fact that the Black Bears said, "Oh yeah, you're interviewing the worst player on the team." I'm going to stop you right there. That guy is where he's at today, and you can look at his stats, and it'll just shut you up.
Yep. I mean, now I'll play a devil's advocate. Is he a veteran player? Is he climbing up there in age? Yes, he is. Is this league supposed to be meant for the young man sport? Of course it is.
He's only 37.
To move it up. Still, looking at age, he's higher than average.
But look at Dustin Henning. How old is he?
Very true, and he also has the ability to break a record with 7 more games.
Exactly, he's coming back next year.
So better be coming back.
He is. I talked to him in the locker room last time we played the Wolves. He said, yeah, he'll be back. Where, he don't know yet, but he will be back. So any Dustin Henning fans out there, I know I am. I respect that guy 150%. He's done a lot for the Prowlers. He's done a lot for any team that he's played on. And he's a hell of a guy at the blue line. So, 100%. I mean, I do agree. Younger guys in this league, yes, Andy's right. But you can't hate on a guy that has worked for everything that he's got. His stats, he's done it all.
Yeah. Looking at stats, he's a very solid player. I think, this is my personal opinion, I agreed with another guy that I was having a conversation with earlier this morning. If and when that time comes, if it's soon or sooner than later or later than sooner, he will be able to take over our bench and be able to see the things that he is missing on the ice as being that player coach. Paulin does an amazing job on the as a bench boss, not knocking him at all. But could you imagine what our team would have with having the eyes of Paulin and Matt Graham on that bench calling the game?
Let's look at last year when Matt Graham hurt himself. And I'm not going to say how he hurt himself or anything like that. But when Matt Graham was out, you had Graham and Paulin, 4 sets of eyes on the bench. That team did 150% better with both coaches on the bench. Now, Matt, we're not saying don't stop playing because I mean, obviously,
you still got gas in the tank.
Obviously, other fans don't like seeing you play, so that
you're doing
fire right there. Yeah, that's right. You're doing something that we like, obviously. But let's compare him. Where's his biggest asset on the ice this year?
Front of the net.
Tyson Kirkby, where were you at Thursday night? I didn't see you in front of the net at all.
He was there. He was there.
Not
He
as much
was
as he
present,
was
though.
used to be, though. Not as much
Yeah,
as he used to be. I think
Correct. He was
maybe.
getting pushed down to there quite a bit.
I
That's
think-
where our D stepped up.
Well, I think that, and he talked to the refs a lot. Like every whistle, it was like, hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Andy.
It's playoff.
And Tyson,
hockey.
and
You're not
Tyson
gonna get a
Kirkby,
call.
if you ever see this, if Bob Howard shows you this, we're not saying you're a bad player. You're a hell of a player. But stop crying about stuff, man.
I agree. Like, bro, it's playoff hockey. If you're still crying about the same shit that's happened all season and you weren't getting a call, you're hurting your rep. Like, bro, go out there, do what you do best.
You wear a C. You don't even wear an A. You wear a C. You shouldn't be crying. I don't see Austin crying every time the whistle blows.
No. But Captain Crybaby, I mean, Tyson Kirkby does a decent job at it. The C stands for crying, but is what it is. He has earned that C. He is a leader in that team. That's another one that where one of our players are friends with him still to this day.
Yep.
It's what makes the sport.
And what did you guys think of Anderson getting hit by Dietrich? Now, mind you, the guy had a bubble on. I rewatched it today. Go ahead, Andy. Go. Go, Andy. Go.
What do I think of that? Ouch. I've never in the history of watching hockey see a guy get leaking with a bubble on.
Listen,
Talk about Prowlers hockey, baby.
listen, what I want to say, Anderson, we know you're cool with one of our players. That's great. I heard he's in your wedding this year. That's awesome. You guys are still friends. But how are you going to instigate a fight with a bubble on?
Can't.
You can't do that. It's against the league rules.
I mean, unless he wants that bubble ripped off and his head
Yeah,
pounded again.
He's
But I don't think that's
he's
gross.
not hiding behind people. He's hiding behind the bubble. I mean,
Heal up, come back better than ever next year. If you want to trash talk, drop him then. Tell them, man, you're a good player.
He is.
Stay
He
playing
is.
right now because we don't want to see you get hurt anymore.
I don't want to see anybody get hurt.
No.
After the Blake Anderson hit, I don't want to see anything like that in tonight's game. Even if it's a Bears player that does get hurt, you know what? My heart's out to you and your family because you know what? It's a dangerous game.
Yep.
I mean, you can be
You guys
killed
got
in-
more balls than anyone else because you strap them skates up every day and play at high quality, and you perform every game. It's a hats off situation. On
Put the hat
that, you
back
guys go out there and perform.
I think the moral of the story is this game it's going to be a slugfest. It's going to be one of them games that's going to be back and forth, hard hits, heavy hits, violent. I know we live in a kind of a PG society now, but it's going to be a violent series.
I-
The first game, guy gets his bubble shattered, leaking on the ice like a sieve. What's this series? This makes it or break it for Port Huron. Bingo wins. They go to their third cup. Port Huron,
Unfortunately.
Port Huron has their backs against the wall. Like
That's
they
when
did
you
against
perform the
Brewers.
best.
And this is how we are.
I want to say something. It's not even for either team. Okay, Andy, I heard you say that the refs, did not one side the game, or people could say, oh, they did, but they didn't. If you look at the stats, Bingo had more penalties than we did.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say this is both teams against the refs.
I won't even say that. It's both teams against each other with the refs finally doing their job and staying the hell out the way. Let's not unfairly police it. Let's call the absolute necessities when they put that arm up. But the bullshit calls can't happen in the playoffs, and everybody knows that. I think the referees did a wonderful job on Thursday. Hopefully it's the same crew. Some are very one-sided. Some are blind as hell. These
Now,
ones, the refs were watching, looking, and letting it happen because that's how the game should be ran in playoffs.
If some people don't know about the playoff refs in the FPHL, I learned from another referee, not going to mention no names because, well, I don't want to bring his name up in here. But the referees that are refereeing refereeing the games in the playoffs for the FPHL this year are qualified to ref in AHL games. So, with that being said, you can't say, well, that referee likes that team more, or that referee lives in that hometown, or this and that. It's not that. Because you know what? I haven't seen certain referees at all in the playoffs this year that we've seen during the regular season because they are not qualified to ref an AHL game. So, with that being said, I take my comment back. It's not both teams against the refs because we don't know who these refs are.
Yep. Which keeps the game fair. I mean, obviously, even if they're from the hometown, if they want to disgrace their integrity to help that out, go ahead, bud. You're garbage. If you can put your head on your pillow at night being a scumbag like that, look in the mirror every morning and say, I'm a good person, you're lying to yourself.
John Goodrich said, I know who. Yes, John, I heard about the story. I will tell the guys off the air about that story. Richard, I told you about that story. What was said in the penalty box about a certain somebody, but we won't bring it in here.
Yeah, 100%. Let's keep that off the airwaves. Personal banter behind the scenes is the best.
I can't say in the off season, if we go live, it might not slip because it's the off season.
Yeah, off season's one thing. Off season's approaching fast. Let's hope it's delayed a little bit longer for us. Hats off to the Prowlers making it this far. We are a great team. Graham's a hell of a scout. Same with Paulie and Johnny going out and get these college boys. Got the right group together. Keeping that group together is going to be the fun part. Hearing that a couple teams folded, yes, that does help possibly keep a little bit more home. But we'll see what happens. Dispersal draft still going to happen. Motor City coming in. Possibly the Johnstown, PA. That'd be nice to see.
I heard Johnstown wasn't a good. Okay, this is what I heard. And everybody, like Richard said, you guys need to find out for yourself, do your own investigations. What I heard was Johnstown didn't bring in the crowd they thought. Well, if you think about it, they're not going to. They have hockey on each end. You know, they got, I think, what is it, Danbury here, Bingo there, Watertown there. Watertown, I hope you guys come back.
It'd be nice to see. That'll all happen in time.
That's the thing with us. We carry internet in our pocket, folks. Social media. You fumble down the rabbit hole and you start thinking to yourself, what if? Okay, it's rumors. It's speculation. We don't know.
There is no confirmation.
And to be honest,
I
my off season, I can tell you guys right now what my off season is going to be. It's going to be focused on one team that's going into the next season, the Prowlers, what they do, what Matt Graham does, what the draft looks like. Hopefully the league will put the draft online and say you're on the clock. That would be cool. Okay, Prowlers are on the clock for 3 minutes. Who do you select? Boom, a picture comes up. This is who we select. But I know last year, I think Matt didn't select anybody at all.
They're picky about who comes in the room. I don't blame them. They built that brotherhood. They built that tight knit. This ain't about one person. If you want your stats to be through the damn roof and you want to be this superstar, this ain't the team for you. It's everybody has each other's back. Them superstar players don't have the balls to drop the gloves and stick up for the man next to them. They're usually the ones that everybody else has to stick up for because they'll be a scumbag and they have to get answered. Usually. Not saying every one of them's like it. We've got some superstars on our team, in my personal opinion, that have their brothers back. Any one of our guys will go. Yeah, 100%. Vinny DeCummins is one. The guy never does anything. Like
Thursday night. Thursday night.
And then he boom. Same with Dietrich. He's more of a superstar on that aspect. He's got the moves, he's got the speed, he's got the agility. And he laid a Prowler hockey hit on it.
Okay.
I saw that comment. I'm not ready to answer that one. No.
You tell her. Tell her then, Richard. She's in the other room. Tell her.
I'm not ready to answer that one yet, Tiffany. No.
I will give my take on it at the end of this, but right now, I'm still having thoughts right now. I want to talk with the boys here right now, and I still want to let everything click in, because when you only lose 1-0, I think tonight's going to be the edge of your seats again. And I think both fans from both sides had the edges of their seats at McMorran. Andy said he's seen some Black Bear fans there. That's great. We love seeing you guys there. I don't know if he bought him a beer or not, but that's besides the point.
Nah, we did not.
But I'm going to go back to what I said. Everything we talked from the beginning of the podcast to now,
We just report what we hear.
we report what we hear and see. You want to investigate it yourself? Do it. You
Yep.
find everything on your phone in your pocket.
Now, John Goodrich says they should mic up the refs. I would love that. I would love that.
Well, here is the Jeopardy soundtrack.
I don't think so. I mean, you got certain referees that I think you could. It would be interesting.
It would be interesting, but if we're gonna mic up anything, since we're getting to this day and age, it'd be cool to mic up players. Hear that live
No.
going. That'd be
No,
amazing.
bleep, 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 bleep.
I through that. It's the Fed. Anybody that covers them, you got to let that roll. Show the people how this hockey stuff works.
Andy,
If you
John
can
said
tell
he
them
wants a
you're
beer.
I think we all want to be.
John wants a beer, so you got to buy him a beer.
I will at our next home game,
I think
which is hopefully coming up this coming weekend.
my wife, I think Andy kind of
Probably.
answered your question. I don't know. He didn't specifically say, but
I will say this. I'll jump into that wonderful rabbit hole of that.
it's an interesting topic.
This is what we need to do. Can't come out flat-footed. Yes, we're in enemy territory. Yes, their fans can sway they got the energy that McMorran has. They can sway that game 100%.
McMorran's got more energy, but
And when you do bigger building, more acoustic, son, shut up.
if anybody don't know, that's Andy's son in the background.
Yeah, that's Drew, the little pest from Section 9. One chirping any player. Who can't get pissed off at a kid telling them, like, yeah, you're so good, bud, get the door. I mean, I would be furious if a young kid was sitting there chirping me and I can't do nothing back.
Honestly,
That's
I think
where-
I'd take a picture with
it.
the kid. I would take the picture with the kid because I'd be like, this little guy was chirping me.
Frankie McClendon and him have a picture together. We chirped him all day in Danbury, and he literally turned and smiled and let's get a picture. As much as he hated it, he loved it. Their coaching staff in Danbury loved it that first time we were there. They all came up, shook our hands. We've never had that in our building. That's why I wish I was in bingo right now myself. Except for I don't think there would be as welcoming as Danbury was. I don't
Hey,
think.
I don't have bail money, so no.
Got paid. I'm good. I'll get home. If I was gonna need bail money, it would have been Thursday night. Whole different topic, whole different time. But back to that.
Yeah.
What I was saying. We got to come out speed. We got to put it to them. We got to change that game plan up. Dumping chases for a lesser quality team.
That's for high
This
school.
is the best
Come on.
team in the league. You got it. You're showing that you're afraid of going into their zone with the puck. No reason to be afraid of these guys. There's zero reason to be afraid of them. Are they skilled? Yes. Don't doubt yourself. Carry that puck in. Put that shoulder down on them. You got to do what you got to do. If we play the dump and chase, they're winning. I will put that on the books right now. The Black Bears will smoke us. They're not a lesser quality team.
One thing you just said, don't let them get in your heads. Now, I want to go back to something of getting in someone's head. I want to give McMorran fans, including myself, I wasn't there, but you guys were, the respect that you guys deserve there, because Black Bears, when you guys touched the puck, you didn't hear no booze. Let's get rid of it. Get rid of it.
It's part of hockey. I expect the booze. I would feed off them booze even harder, especially Reggie Millette. I know that fuels his ass. Please boo Reggie when he puts a top titty on to May tonight to take the lead 1-0 in the first period. I'm going to call it. Reggie goal, first period. They're playing Prowler hockey tonight. They want to call it out. Oh, we're not playing Prowler hockey. How was Prowler hockey? I'm sorry if you're a keyboard warrior and saying that. Do you even understand the game of hockey? Or are you too busy eating crayons? Like, get your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
Son. Sitting here watching this, you're overconfident. Confidence is hilarious. This team plays better with their back against the walls, with their foot on the gas pedal. And guess what's going to happen tonight? Some history. We're going to be the first team to defeat them in their house. That's what needs to happen. That's what's going to happen. And we're going to decisive game 3. And when that happens, you'll see us again tomorrow to talk about it. I know we'll talk about it. No, I'm not going to breathe because this is a sensitive topic, and I'm tired of the negativity coming towards Prowler hockey. I'm tired of the negativity towards Coach Paulin. We got
Preach
this.
it, Andy. Preach it, man.
Please keep doubting us. And if for some crazy reason we do, if some crazy reason we do take that out, you don't think we're going to be back next year and in your ass even deeper? Call out, you're going to be Bonnie Blue and we're Ron Jeremy. We're all over you.
Listen, I think last year's playoffs hit all of us hard. Fans, players, everything. You see them kneeling on the ice in bingo, right? Some of those players did not return. Adam Heinzel, there was a couple other guys. But the guys that were there last year, they didn't forget. I'm going to tell you that right now. They did not forget that feeling. That feeling is going to stick with them through the whole game. And I'm telling you right now, the only thing you guys have to do is tighten up your offense just a little bit. And I rewatched the game. The offense needs to tighten up just a little bit. R2 Hikula, you were robbed twice. Tonight's your night.
Yeah. It's going to be the game. It's the best game going to happen in the Fed.
Yeah,
the other game, I'm not trying to knock Trevor Babin and Columbus or Rutherford down for the Ice Cats, but I am sorry. This is the game to watch. This is the game that everybody's tuned into. Even if your team's playing, you're going to be on that phone screen watching for one reason. It's the best 2 in the league. I'm going to confidently say that.
What shocked me
2 in the league
is bingo. I want to put this out there to bingo. And Bob Howard, we love you. Gary Ryan, we love you. But everybody says, oh, bingo's going to do it. Bingo's going to do it. Look what happened in the Continental.
100%.
I'm just going to leave that one there. Just going to leave that one there. I think this year's the underdog's year. I really do.
It's a good possibility. It's a very good possibility. It's one I'm praying for, one I'm hoping that does happen. But we got to come out and play our hockey. 100%. That's really where I'm going to leave it.
And we know you bingo fans hate this. Prowler hockey.
Prowler hockey, baby.
Richard?
I'm gonna say 2 things before we end this. Tiffany said, make sure you turn into the
PHP network.
THP network. I'm going 1,000 miles an hour in that plane. I'm sorry. The PHP network for tonight's game. I think Bingo also has a YouTube channel you can turn into also, but tune into PHP network. Watch Will. He does a phenomenal job. But
what was your guys' take? I know you guys covered it. I was going to give my take on the Continental. Okay.
Babin's going all the way.
PD.
Hold on. PD, the one thing you got to do is play Babin hockey. He likes to cross-check people in the crease. He likes to play dirty. He's always been that way since he was with Motor City. The guy's a good goalie, but sorry, Babin, it's not your year.
It is. I'm going to call the opposite. He plays mind games better than any other goalie.
He doesn't play mind games better than Cooper.
Liar.
Shit. Cooper ain't out there hitting one of their best players in the back of the head.
You might want to tune in tonight.
No, I'm going to say I'm going to say a prediction. I think we're just going to have to do it. I think
we got to do it. We got to do it.
Ken Andrews
might email Andy and say, why didn't you guys do a prediction? Ken, by the way, congratulations. I was not on last night. These guys congratulate you. Congratulations to him, Will, and David Dell. Now all we need is a cup.
No, rookie of the year. Then the cup.
Shut up, Drew.
I'm gonna let Andy make this prediction. Andy, what's tonight's prediction? What's the score?
Tight game. 2-1. Like I already called it, Reggie goal in the first. Black Bears are going to tie it right back up in the first. We're going to ride it out until third period, late goal. I want to pick a player.
Pick them.
I got to pick a player. There's two that I got in mind.
scored-
Who do you think? Who do you think?
Scoring the Black Bears goal?
First goal is Reggie.
Okay.
Bears goal is gonna. I'm honestly gonna say Bondarenko is gonna get their first one
No,
for the Bears.
Jansen.
Yeah, Mark Jansen. He's doing.
Last night.
That's Richard's buddy.
We won't get away from that one. But then I think it's gonna be one of our college boys. It's gonna come through the third. 2 minutes left. Dietrich.
No, Larkin.
No.
First pro goal.
No, I'm not saying Larkin needs a defensive defenseman. Keep it that way. Pinch when we need to pinch defense. If that puck's 3 feet in front of you and you start skating backwards, pull your head on your ass. Attack the puck. It's playoff hockey. Backs against the wall. We got to win. 2-1 victory. I'm calling it now. It's not a prediction. It is a spoiler. We're going to see game 3 tomorrow, 7:05 Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. But,
Tomorrow, 5 o'clock.
Five.
Tomorrow, 5
oh, it's
o'clock.
5?
Yeah, they misprinted that again.
Oh, God damn it. Do better, Fed Hockey League. You make us look like a beer league. Get your
Richard,
shit.
what about you?
I'm gonna say 3-2.
Obviously, you jackass.
Who's
Obviously,
scoring?
Port Huron 3-2. Our 3 goals: Bobby Price, Reggie Millette, and Grayson Dietrich.
Chef cooking. Chef's cooking.
I'm going
you
2-1.
2-1.
2-1. First goal, Vinny DeCumbus. Second goal from the Bears, Tyson Kirkby in front of the net. Third goal, Matt Graham in front of the net.
Ooh, that'd be some icing on the cake. I can see it. See that? The score, the who's scoring is just a fun part of it where we take a wild stab in the dark. We're saying some of the best in the league. Any one of these
Anybody
people
can do it.
to the table. But the final scores is where it's at.
You know what? Wait.
Richard, I'm almost leaning more towards yours now that you say it of the 3-2 finish. But I think it's going to be a 2-1.
Hold on. You know what? I'm changing.
You can't
I'm
change
changing.
now.
Listen, I'm changing.
You already said it. You were the final. It was stamped. Don't be a Fed official and look at a review on something clear.
I'm looking at stats, buddy. First goal, R2 Hickula. He got robbed twice last night.
I mean Thursday.
Thursday night. Sir.
Sorry, my days are running together. And for Christ's sakes, plow somebody over tonight, would you? Jesus Christ, the dumping the puck thing is old. It's for high school, little fucking excuse my French, frickin' pee-wee hockey. And if that's the only way you can win, please, I'm letting this go and we're ending this live here. Bears, do better because that was pathetic. I am done with that.
I think that's it, folks.
Prowlers hockey.
Andy said it. Justin said it. I said it. Prowlers hockey. Tune into the PHP network. Check out Port Huron's hockey game tonight, 7:05. You guys have a wonderful day. Anything else, gentlemen? Before I end this?
One more thing. Jamie, that hit that they tried taking you out on. Sorry, can't take him out. He doesn't bleed like Ando.
Oh. Damn you. Should have hit the end, Richard.
Damn the sword.
Prowlers.